My feeling about iCAAD is it's one of the few international organizations that truly brings together different disciplines and considers not only addiction or mental health, but the context in which people live, that also acknowledge the geopolitical atmosphere in which people live.
Oh my goodness, where do I start? Colleagues, differences of ideas from different countries and different perspectives. It's just brilliant.
I hope the future of the work we do is to not be so ready to divide it into sections. So there's behavioral. We have behavioral therapists, people who are cognitive behavioral in their approach. We have licensed substance abuse counselors who are going to just look at the substance abuse problem. Psychiatrists who are going to just really look at the psychopharmacology and the diagnostic piece. I think we need to stop doing that. I think it behooves all of us in the field to understand how our patients got to where they are today.
The message we try to get across is that there's hope, that kids can get help. Those kids absolutely can get better. There's a way through this for families who can feel so lost and alone. We can introduce them to other families and help them see a way through maybe what looks like there's no hope. There is hope.
We're seeing a fair amount of change in the health industry, in the therapy industry. I think that we're recognizing that so much of what happens within that addictive family system is traumatic. And so we're bringing a lot more trauma modalities to the helping resources that are available. I think that there are more people reaching out for help than ever before.
As a lawyer, clients use me a lot as a therapist, but I'm not a qualified therapist. Lawyers aren't. So we need to bring therapists in, and so it's a really good opportunity to meet people so we can recommend them.
I think the changes are that message is coming across, that mental health and behavioural health is about nervous system health. And people are often talking about body-based therapies now, but I'd like to be more accurate and more anatomically correct and say it's really about the correlation of your nervous system right now with the amount of threat and safety in your environment right now. And I think therefore the future of this industry is of an industry incorporating into it nervous system intelligence, or what we sometimes call neurobiologically informed healthcare.
I think also in terms of women, which was what I came here to talk about, we're starting to really recognize that porn and sex addiction and love addiction is an issue for women. We are seeing much higher rates, for example, with porn addiction with women. It's also very important for us to work towards legitimizing and destigmatizing this for not just for men, but for women as well.
My concern is that we'll get to a very medical model where, just medication and go home. And I think that there's so much more to the treatment of addiction and mental health problems than simply giving medication. But that's the force that's driving the system right now.
This is now one of my favorite conferences. I love it. It's warm, it's smart, it feels like a family, and there's no agenda, there's no, I don't have a competitive feeling at all here.
I think it's been fairly, to use a British term, quite brilliant in the sense that really smart people sharing some of the best practices that are going on in the field right now and stimulating each other's minds and our practices. We're all going to leave here bringing home new ideas about how to understand this illness and how to effectively treat it.